Well, I'll tell you what, we're back in another Gary's Mod video. I'll tell you what, you son of a gun. This one is called Mount Summit. Mountain Summit. It's not called Mount Summit, I don't think. But, yeah, this is the mountain from Undertale. No, I'm just kidding. I'm lying to you. I am spreading false information that is untrue. I mean, for all we know, it is. Maybe it's the Undertale mountain, and I just predicted what this map actually is. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh, this map is so beautiful, though. Wow. I'm definitely keeping this map, just because of how good it looks, and I barely just started, so that says a lot. Um, Look at the mountains. They look like real mountains. I wonder how tall this mountain is. I hope this video is long enough to actually be video worthy, like more than 10 minutes. Although I tend to talk about the most random crap like this throughout videos, but I do have to say, this has a lot of detail and it looks like a real mountain. I don't know if it was based off of a real one, but sorry, I'm just testing something out. I don't know if this is based off of a real mountain, but this is very like realistic looking. Me in real life, I love exploring nature and stuff, and I've been up a few mountains in my life, actually. Uh, I've been very lucky to do so, but I've been up a few mountains. I haven't been up any I haven't walked up any this high, but I've been up pretty high mountains. And I could tell you that this is actually kind of accurate for a mountain, but you can tell that a lot of this was made for people to come here, you know? Oh wow, look at how tall this actually is. One thing I really like about this map is that it's completely quiet when you're standing here, which actually is kind of realistic when you think about it. When you're on like a mountain or whatever. Although you would hear birds and maybe some wind here, but maybe the wind's like coming from the other side. So you know, it does get more windy the higher up you get. So that's something that you do have to be kind of cautious of. But I do love this. This would be a good place to like camp. I don't know about right here, because this sounds like stone, and you wouldn't be able to really nail anything into the ground too well, I suppose. But I love that there's different sound effects to where you're walking and on the textures and stuff. Like some areas has more of a dirt texture that sounds like actual dirt. I'm sorry, this is such a stupid thing I'm talking about right now, but to me, I pay attention to stuff like that in Gary's Mod maps. Look at the grass textures. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Like I said, I've been on a few mountains before. I haven't been on too many I've been on a few like mountains that were like made for people to get on, you know, and hike on. And I feel like this place is definitely not very like visited too much. Like it's either just to set up, you know, to be for people, or somebody owns this and decided to just put some fence here, and this is a part of their own land, and they, you know, come here because it's very, very dangerous if this was like a tourist type of thing, you know. So you can tell not a lot of people actually come here, even though it's made for people to come here. So I find that interesting. You can tell that there's probably been a few landslides here, or that's been cut out by humans, which I think is just such a cool little thing for this. We can go down here. Oh, no, we can't. Never mind. Now, I'm not a super fit person, but I love climbing mountains because you can do it at your own pace, and it's a good exercise. There's a building up there. Can we go down here? No, we can't. And that's one thing that's just so nice about climbing on mountains is that you can just sit down, bring some food with you too, you know, like bring some water, something to eat, and you can just have like you just sit down when you get tired, and you can just look out at how far up you've climbed, and just the view of it. You turn around and look at how beautiful the mountain is. I thought about doing an actual video of climbing a mountain in real life. I don't know how many people would actually want to watch that. It's not like I'm like climbing like a steep hill or anything like that. I'm just walking up in this very foresty area, if that makes sense. They're not like this though. They are like, they're not, there's no actual trails, so I gotta like find my own way up a lot of the time. And I'm not like climbing up the sides of them like this. You know what I mean? I thought about doing videos like that and then doing commentary over the videos or whatever. Cause I don't know. I love nature. I think nature. I'm sorry. I'm gonna sound like such a hippie during this because this map is just like so real for like a Gmod mountain map. It's so interesting that there's just a map about a mountainside here. And I actually really like that, and I wish that there's more maps that were nature related. I know there's quite a bit, but I mean, I hate to say it, but actually good ones like this, you know? Like, you could tell that this was, like, they put a lot of detail into this. You could tell that a lot of this grass is gonna be, struggling a lot more the higher up you get, I suppose. Because there's a lot less dirt and a lot more rocks, you know? You can tell the type of terrain. There's probably not a lot of water nearby. And it might not rain too often. Unless it's like spring or something, you know? But I do gotta say, beautiful. It's this little green glow here. Oh, there's just a little bench right there too. That's so nice. I'm definitely gonna have to mess with the skybox of this one because I'm curious. I can't tell. Is that where we started? No. Well, holy cow, we started way back. Oh shit. Okay, that scared me. I wasn't expecting to hear wind. Sorry, I just had to see. I love that the soft wind starts to kind of kick in. One thing that sucks about recording in nature is just the wind. Well, it doesn't sound pleasant when it goes directly into the mic. So you don't always hear soothing sounds when you watch like a video of nature afterwards. But man, I could just meditate right here, man. Although this is extremely dangerous and I don't know if I'd sit... Actually, you know what? I probably would sit right here. This ain't too bad. I just think over time it'd probably definitely cause a slide, which it looks like has already had quite a bit. So this right here would probably be a little dangerous. I mean, just look at that. I'm sure like a few times I would go on, but I just... It's not somewhere I'd go quite often, you know? Although it is very rocky and I assume a lot of the dirt is gone, so maybe it is actually safe. Like this just looks like straight up stone and all the dirt is kind of slid down. Which happens a lot on mountains, so maybe it is pretty safe. I guess I'd have to feel like the textures. I know this is such a random thing to talk about, but I don't play a lot of nature maps, and when I do, I get so excited because I love nature and I love exploring that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I just love Gary's mod maps. You know? I love exploring shit. Even if it is virtually. Can we get down there? Huh. Watermelon. I wonder why that's there. Oh yeah, we saw a house earlier. I wonder if I hope we didn't pass it. Somebody forgot their watermelon here. Oh man, look at that. Sounds like I'm wearing like high heels or something. Because I think the stone sound is supposed to sound like walking on tile or something. Although I do like it a little more than the basic Gary's mod footsteps. I have a mod installed that makes the footsteps sound different. A little more dynamic. Oh, we're gonna have to no clip up. Let's see if I passed by the house. I hope I didn't. Is there like 2 trails I'm missing here? Because it feels like I went to, like, up the right one. Maybe if I go over here, I'll get to that house. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wow, this is so cool. This really does feel like a real trail that was, like, made by a person over time. Just a nice little chair out here, huh? What a nice little area. I wouldn't mind staying in here. You know what this place needs? First of all, it needs a box. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't need a box, but it needs one of these things as a decoration in here. There you go. Now it's really old school looking. Also, it needs a wood furnace on the wooden floor just to make things deadly. I don't know if I can actually find that. I probably passed it. I just feel like adding decorations to this place. Is that a weird thing to want to do? That couch looks really old. This one does too. I mean, to be honest, this building looks pretty old, so... I mean, it's not a big deal if I put in old stuff. Actually, I'm curious. What if I like carpet? Okay. Rug. Okay, there's rugs. I don't know why these are here. Oh, because it's a drugstore. Oh, that is not what I meant. Look at that though. That's cool. Although it's like a hung up rug. That one's a little old. Oh, okay. What is that even from? There's just so many mods that you end up installing that you just don't know what is what. What is that? I don't know what that is. Okay. You know what? We're not doing that. Oh well. Whatever. Let's put a nice bed in here. You know, even though that this place might be a little run down, you could still stay here. You know? Let's get a nice bed in here. Yeah, that's weird. That's also weird. That's like a kid's bed. That's too small for me. That's like a hospital bed. What about that? Nope. What is that? Oh, okay. Now I'm just looking through stuff because I'm kind of curious. You know what? I don't know. This bed is fine. I just have to adjust it. There. So you just put a new furniture into this old place and you're good. There. I don't know why I'm doing this. It's just fun. Alright. We'll get this right there. Oh, this is a nice and cozy place. I'm just playing The Sims in Gmod right now, to be honest with you. That's what's happening here. Okay, let's find a nice chair. There we go. A lot of this stuff is old looking because it comes from Half-Life, which is like a... I think most of you guys know what Half-Life is, right? I think most of you people watching this knows by now that Half-Life is like a... Half-Life 2 is like a game about war and stuff, so everything is old and abandoned. So I find it very unique when actually map creators like end up putting in their own props to... Not their own props, but when they end up using props from Half-Life and actually making it look somewhat normal. I just find that always interesting. I feel like this place needs... Honestly, this probably isn't a house. This is probably more or less like a storage room that I'm just turning into like a old-fashioned area. Let's put this back up here to like spice things up. Why am I doing this? I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm sorry. I'm having fun. But, you know, whatever. What's up here? Things? Stuff? I feel like something creepy is bound to happen in this map, though. Wait, what's up here, though? Maybe another watermelon? That'd be a good place for it. Alright, let's keep exploring. I had enough fun. Just building my little shed. Although this would be a rough place to live, I imagine. I don't know. Like, me personally, I feel like I could live in a place like this, you know? But, I feel like sleeping in a tent would actually be better than this because of how, like, run down this place is, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like other things would end up living in here and there for shelter, like bugs and rats and stuff, you know? That's just kind of what happens. They take over abandoned places like that, you know? Now I'm just kind of looking around, seeing if there's, like, more watermelon Easter eggs. Let's get back up, though. It's so cool that there's just different areas you can go. I'm really trying to keep an eye out, though, because I don't want to miss anything for this map. I feel like if I just ran through this map, it would take me about, like, 10 minutes, or probably less. But since I'm just in love with this map, it's taken me 2,000 years. I love the sound of the wind, too. That's so chill, bruh. That's so nice. Let's just get over here. I don't think we've been up in this area. Any watermelons? Okay, wow, that is cool. Can't believe we're all the way down there where, like, you can see the trees and stuff. I wonder how we got up in this area originally. think we were up there. Like, did we climb the side of the hill? Now we're just on some like path or what? It feels like this place was just made recently, but also abandoned recently at the same time. Like that cabin has been there for a long time or something. Or maybe people are just starting, like the people who own this land or whatever, are like trying to remake everything in that cabin there is like, has been there for a long time and they don't want to get rid of it. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting off of here, is that somebody owned this area here and they're trying to like make it easier to get around, you know? I want to go down here though. This wouldn't be a bad place to set up a tent, but like I said, it's very stony. A lot of stone and I'm sure hard, strong dirt without, you know, all the trees and whatnot. You don't got anything dead up here, except maybe the occasional dead animal. That is not gonna soften the ground. What's up over here, though? But I just feel like there's a watermelon around here because of the lights. Sorry, I keep like no clipping up, but I gotta find everything to this map, man. Yeah, this feels like it progresses, but there's more over here I want to look at. If I haven't already. Be honest, guys. Like, I'm curious about what you guys like. Oh, this is a nice spot. Oh, look, there's the bench. What type of, like, environment would you guys like to explore? Like a desert, a forest, I don't know, mountain? A desert mountain? Like, somewhere snowy and cold? What's your, like, dream area to explore? Because, to be honest, I'd love them all. Is this where the... This is where the melon was. So we have been over here, I think. I think it was where it was. I don't know. I'm just curious on, like, you guys. Like, personally, me, I love, recently I've been, like, really into, like, how, what the hell is it called? I like deserts, you know. I think it'd be fun to explore a desert in, like, a little bit after winter, you know, where it's not too cold or too hot. Because, man, deserts do get cold at night, especially. Say what you want. I love snowy areas as well. It just depends on the season, you know. Like if it's winter, I do want to explore somewhere where it'd be cold as hell, you know. I know that might make me seem crazy, but that's just the way I see things. I don't think it's gonna let us go back here. No. It's cool that this side of the mountain is actually... You could be here too. I think right here would be good for a tent, actually. Look at this. All these mountains, and I don't even think that we're the tallest one, which is really cool. That's one thing that's fun about exploring mountains and stuff, is that you climb up, and then you realize that this is not the tallest mountain. You know what I mean? And sometimes the mountain goes up even higher than you thought, because you can't always see the top, you know? Like, let's say this mountain right here that we're looking at. You'll be climbing up, you know? You'll probably be like right here or something, and then you look up and then realize that you have the rest of that. It's it's crazy. Because every time you climb a mountain, you always feel like you're on the tallest one, and in the tallest spot because you've been climbing for so long. But then you realize this is not the tallest mountain. This is not the biggest bird. Sorry, that was stupid. But I think we've made it to the top. Mountains are just deceiving, man. Like, I've climbed quite a few, and every time you go up, like, I'll give an example. You'll be like, let's say right here. No, that's 2. You can still see the top. You'll be like, let's say right here, and then it'll still keep going up. You know what I mean? Because mountains connect to each other, man, and you'll be up there, and then you'll see this part here, and you're like, dang, I'm not even at the top. You never feel like you're truly at the peak when you're climbing an area with mountains like this, you know? So you just keep going, and you keep exploring new areas, which is always so fun. But here we are, we're at the top. I wish I had VR for Gary's Mod, and I wish that you could, like, read. That would be, like... I know it's, like, virtual and whatnot, and it'd probably be nicer to be in a place like this in real life, and I guess read? I know that'd be kind of weird, but... I just feel like that would be good too, you know, to just be in a virtual world and read some shit or something, you know? Gary's Mod, you gotta create a mod like that. I know you guys have VR, but, like, you gotta create a thing where you could read books in-game off of, like, a website. That's not illegal, by the way. Or just be able to browse stuff while you're in Gary's Mod. I'm sure that's a thing, actually. But it'd be so damn cool to, like, play a map like this. Just sitting here. Even though I technically can't sit. I want to actually make this so I can sit in it. What we're going to do is we're going to get this, which we actually can sit in. And I haven't done this in a while. We're going to disable collisions. I don't think that did anything. I don't know how to do this. I'm scared. No collide? How do I do this? Oh, technically the bench is not a, an item. But I can sit here and do this, but to make it more better, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into colors here. And, we're gonna make this thing transparent. That is awful. What did I just do? Jesus. Okay. There. Now it looks like I'm just sitting down. There. Now I can see my legs. See, just imagine reading a book in a world like this with this just being the background or something. I know I talk about this often, but it's so cool. So cool, man. You can hardly tell that there's actually anything there, too, which is nice. You should just add that in, Map Creator. I don't like being able to see my legs, so... There. Now I can turn my head all the way around. Did it get more dark? I can't tell. It feels like the clouds do move, but... Oh man, this is so cozy. Alright. Well, that's this map. I'm definitely keeping this one, because it... Hey, we really did climb a long way, didn't we? Look, there's the house right there. That's another thing when you're climbing a mountain, except it's the opposite way around. Like, you'll be climbing forever, and then you turn around and realize you've barely made any progress. Unless you're really good at it. Not me though. I love climbing mountains just for the view and just to chill out on, you know. And it is an exercise, you know, for someone like me who's not super fit. Man, this is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I jumped so far. Here's my nice, cozy little home that I am staying for a little bit. Although this actually isn't terrible. I mean, you could definitely clean the floor up and maybe redo the walls and definitely the roof and everything. And this would be a really nice place, you know? You could probably put something over the walls too. Like put another layer, I guess. I don't know, but man. Seeing this bed sure does seem like a cozy thing. Like just imagine laying here. Turns dark, you know, you're just laying here. Listen to the wind come in through the window. Oh wait, there actually is just no window. Okay, maybe you need some glass or new windows too. Maybe everything in this building needs to be new. Some of the foundation is alright. I mean, these pillars definitely need to change. But we can. Okay, there's a melon here. It didn't even break. Wow, man. Such a good map. I wonder how many more melon Easter eggs there is. Let me know. Try to look for them. That's a fun little thing. But, anyways. Oh my gosh, this view. You know what? I want to look at the Skybox and see how it's done. I'm not a huge fan of, like, the textures down here. Since they're so close to the beginning, you know? I'm not trying to be negative, but... in my opinion, these are very flat. But I mean, what else are we gonna do, you know? Well, these are the mountains that we see in the distance. Now that we're in the Skybox. We can look at them up close. And they are sure beautiful as hell. I'll tell you what. I like how some of them even have a back, you know? Like, they don't need that, but they put them in anyways. Wow, that is so cool. Look at how much there is to that. That's the whole map right there. Wait, no, I wanna go back and look at it. You really do climb a long way up, don't you? Just feels so small being this far back, and that's something with mountains, you know? Yeah, you could definitely tell that this is definitely man-made from here. Like, when you're climbing it, you can't tell as much, but seeing it like this, oh yeah. This is 100% made for people to come through. Like, they cut open a lot of this, and they probably had some slides because of it, landslides or whatever. Like, this mountain is just gonna get flattened out over time. I like how the wind kicked in later, though. That's honestly really cool. Wow. Just makes it feel so small when you're on top of the world, you know? And the back here has no detail, which is honestly fair. Obviously. This would be a cool death match or some kind of race match. You guys remember that melon racer thing? That'd be kind of cool. I wonder if I can. No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't. No. Cool map though. Definitely gonna keep this one installed. I just want to let you guys know I've been saving up maps that I have enjoyed since I've been doing these Garry's Mod maps, and at the end of the year, not this year, but at the end of the 300 whatever videos I've done of Garry's Mod, I will show off my favorite maps. And I'll probably do like a marathon of that. of my favorite Gary's Mod maps. And I already have 9 since I've been doing this for I think like 4 months now. 4 to 5 months, maybe even 6, I don't know. I've been doing this for a while, and I'm going to show off my favorite maps at the end. And I'm very interested to see what you guys liked and what you didn't like. But I gotta say, great map. I'm not good at outro, so I'm just gonna end it here before I keep going on. I hope you guys enjoyed. I shall see you all in the next one. Peace out, be safe, and goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching. Go support the original creator. Go leave him a like. Go give him a Steam award. Go leave a nice comment. Let's get this map, like, most popular of this week or whatever. Of this month. How about that? Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, be safe, and goodbye.